This is a chicken fajita taco with grilled bell peppers and onions and a whole lot of hot sauce, just like me. Spicy. My name is Clarissa Serna-Farias, and I am a singer-songwriter and TV host for Coastal Living. I've been singing since I was 15 years old, and I would say the process of preparing for a show, getting on stage, the aftermath of a gig has changed drastically over the past 15, 20 years. These days, it's usually just being excited about who's there at the gig, if my family happens to be there that day, or if my husband and my son are able to come and watch me, the type of venue. Always anxious to think about whether or not they're gonna like what they see. Did they come for us? Are we opening up for a band that maybe is a different style of music than what we do? When I'm on stage, half the time my mind is like a whole other planet. So it's almost like driving, where you're driving for a certain period of time and then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm driving. I need to like pay attention. That's me when I'm singing. So it's so second nature to me that I'll catch myself halfway through a song and I'm off in La La Land, like looking at people interacting in the crowd and figuring out what I'm gonna do next, and should I do a backflip or, shake my butt or get down on my knees and sing to the heavens. It's all about stage presence, and that's something that took me a really long time to learn, but I think I've got it down now. When I was on The Voice, I was at a crossroads with my music career and the idea of like, is it time to hang up the towel and just grow up and get a big girl job? Am I too old for this? Is my journey over with music? And all of those questions got answered when I even made it onto The Voice. The fact that I had a chance to be on there, period, was really cool. When I went up for my blind audition, there were so many obstacles and so many emotions and things that were happening during the waiting process and just getting up there finally on stage. I get a few beats in, Adam Levine turns his chair, few more, Shakira turns around, and we all know what Shakira was doing. She's shaking her hips, having a good time. So then I've got the energy. My eyes are closed. I have so many things going through my mind. I'm like, oh my gosh, is this real life? Is this happening? Is this a dream? And I remember when Blake turned around, it distracted me so much that I almost missed my big note, like my big part of Zombie where I go really high. And at the end of it, it's just kind of like finishing maybe like a big wave. I've never surfed before, but I imagine like hitting that huge wave, right? That whole part was spiritual. I couldn't see my parents in the back, but in my head, I'm like, God, I bet my parents are so proud right now. Here we go. And my nieces and nephews were there, and it was just really special for me to be experiencing this with them and for them to see that anything can happen. I vowed never to give it up, and I won't ever. I will always be singing. I will always be using my voice in every way that I can. So I realized that my voice isn't just to sing with, it's to uplift the youth in our community. It's to tell people that their dreams can come true and they just have to fight for what they believe in. It's to tell people they're good enough. It's to make people believe in themselves. And I'm able now to use it for so much more than just entertainment and singing. Speaking of things happening for a reason, and I'll try to put this in a nutshell, but now I'm the host of a TV show, Coastal Living, the only lifestyle show in the Coastal Bend. Ding.
Hey Coastal Bend, we need to talk, and we've got a lot to talk about. Like the best places to eat, the hottest fashion trends, and where you can get that exact look. The latest health crazes, popular places to get your hair done, the coolest things to do, day and night, and so much more. The Coastal Bend is an amazing place to live, work, and play. So let's talk about it.
So I was on a boat for this thing, for the news. The anchor didn't show up. They asked me to sit in for the anchor with no script, no earpiece, no microphone, no idea. I had never done this before. And I did it, and it was a success. And because of that, I had some offers on the table to be on TV, either news or lifestyle. So I chose the lifestyle show, not knowing what it would become. And we're only 2 years in to Coastal Living, but it is the coolest job besides music that I've ever had in my entire life. I mean, so many amazing people showcasing restaurants and businesses and small businesses and my friends that make jewelry and art and all these great things on my TV show. I get to do it with my bestie, Jocelyn, who's amazing. And it's just such a cool experience. And with the support of the community that we have, hopefully it's something that I can do into my older years and retire doing, and I'm curious to see how much more it can grow from year 2 to year 10 and 20 and 30.